アンダーナイトインバース2。
Alright, hello and welcome to Awakening the Abyss. 51st clause. Today we have a pretty large bracket with 16 players. I think everyone except for FTJ is checked in. If FTJ is here, he has like 1 minute left to check in. So, previous winner was Hirashino with Izumi. Hirashino is also in the bracket today again. I'm your host, Sevss, joined by Broken on commentary this time.
Thanks everybody. I'll be commentating this bracket because I just love watching UNI, and apparently I love watching UNI way more than playing it.
Yeah, we did consider like having you play in the bracket instead of commentary and so forth, but it was, I mean, ultimately your choice, and we rolled with commentary. Anyway.
Yeah, I was considering playing it at the same time as commentating, but the amount of players got way too big for me to be able to juggle both of those things. So I will be just commentating and enjoying the great UNI the European community can provide us.
Yeah, alright, let's just check in results. Alright, FTJ did not check in, so the bracket is gonna change a little bit. There we go. Always the annoying cookie banner. There we go, away. And start the tournament. Okay, so from round 1, we'll definitely have Rena TM against Trashy on stream first. And lots of good choices for the second match. Maybe KingSarcasm against Viexa or KriZzZFish against M45. Which one would
I would honestly prefer watching KriZzZFish against M45 because M45 is my goat and KriZzZFish is also my goat. So two of my homies fighting. I'm always hype for those matches. And for KingSarcasm and Viexa, they both don't have much experience in the bracket, so let them have their match in peace without it being like put under pressure of stream.
Alright, Twitch chat earlier suggested having KingSarcasm against TheCaptain on stream, but because the bracket changed now, we're having neither on stream. I'm sorry, but alright, let's move on.
Yeah, but the winner of this match against the winner of Phantom Doruk will be absolute cinema in my opinion. I'm like looking forward to that one, honestly.
Yeah, we'll do more callouts for winners round 2 once we are done with winners round 1. I can already say losers round 1 and losers round 2 will be off stream today. Top 8 starts at losers round 3, so don't play losers round 3 yet. Once it's up, I mean in like 40 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna type out everything for the Discord now. So,
yeah, honestly, M45, you're very right. Doruk has been balling, absolutely balling recently. He almost beat me one time in the last bracket that I played. He almost got a game off of me. That was very close. Way closer than I should have made it. Honestly, Doruk, it's a way more competent, way calmer Tsurugi than most the Tsurugi mains can show you, because I don't know why, like Phantom is just that kind of player. He likes looking at you. Yeah. I'm looking forward to most of these matches because Sevss hasn't been playing a lot, hasn't been attended many brackets. It's always a pleasure to see him play. And LeBron James only recently started playing brackets as a lone representative of a cool community. Honestly, all of these guys, bro, I love all of you. I love all of you. I want to see all of you succeed and become like the strongest region in the UNI2, bro. That's amazing, my head.
Alright. Callouts are done. Room is up. Keyword is
Let's
ATA.
go.
I'm hosting the room
Uppercase.
this time. Let's hope I don't get kicked. Trashy's already in the room. And I think we're good to go.
Let's go. Our first match.
Rina TM.
Looks like it'll be a barn burner already.
Yeah, Rina TM on Izumi. It's now the first time I see Rina TM play in Awakening the Abyss. Laundrekia is probably not an easy matchup. I mean, I'm very familiar with Trashy from Blaze Blue and so forth. But
Yeah, Trashy's a very interesting player. He beat me the last time we played, actually. Yes, it's been a lot of time since then, but this guy is scary, actually. It's very hard to pinpoint him on one place. So if Rina TM gets a hit, he needs to run with it because Trashy is a bit too aggressive on shielding, and Rina TM punishes but cannot confirm it. Neither can Trashy. And we're having a bit of a... Oh no.
yeah, still has a chance. Ah, the Laundrekia special.
Yeah.
Catching
The jump scare Rekka.
Yeah. Okay. Left to get there. Trashy didn't mash out. Catches me and ended up jumping in. DP. Ah. Surrendered. Return to Trashy. Oh, drops the combo. But didn't get punished.
Baited the grab with the Rekka, but could not confirm the combo into the knockdown. And so Rina, after escaping, puts him into the corner. But she spent all of her meter, all of her resources, and Trashy uses his to confirm this hit into probably the end. Yeah, no, IW is not enough, but Izumi's FF is a bit too slow to punish those. Trashy wins the first game.
Yeah. Arena gambled it at the end with the DP, but it didn't. Whoa, nice backlash. Gets grabbed though.
I don't think it was a gamble per se. She just expected it to make him more aerial, as increased 3B of Laundrekia puts him at such an interesting position where it looks more like a short hop rather than a regular jump.
Oh, red combo. But we take those. Yeah, overhead blocked.
She looked at him right in the eyes and he green shielded, so she punished it with a almost 3k combo off of a grab.
Yeah, again, sinking the grab just before the bubble hits. Okay, Trashy hit DDP, but doesn't get out of the corner, just gets hit again, and this is Rina's round.
Rina has been very aggressive after those CS situations. Very confident in her ability to win the neutral when it counts. Also air to air with a JC and tries to set up situations, but Trashy is a bit scared, using everything he can just to not be in that blockchain. confirms off of the ice ray into a full combo and the setup, which he, funnily enough, plus on whiff grab.
Yeah, Trashy blocked the overhead, but tried to run out of the corner, immediately gets hit by Rina and bubble set up. Change of views, jumps into the bubble, blocks it, but gets hit while falling. Now
Izumi 66C very interestingly has a very nice anti-air hitbox to punish those trying to jump out of her setups. And Rina TM wins the second game. We are going to the last game to see who gets out of this as a winner.
Oh, Trashy wins the round start, but no combo from it. Just another hit, another combo. Just on the corner carry because it's non-breakier. And okay, Ice Flower, but no, not much setup from it. Rina can just jump out with the assault over it. Drops the combo though. Wins neutral again, finds the counter hit. Gonna corner carry all the way, bubble setup. Could spam meter here. Yes, there it is.
Trashy has been very aggressive on that defense. He really does not want to get put into those block strings. But Rina punishes him with a spacing trap and wins the round that puts her on the match point. Trashy tried to call out the 214 BC, but Rina knew that, so she delayed it.
Alright, right now it's looking good for Trashy, but Rina is on set point. So if she can get out of the corner, there we go. Vortex. Caught by, I think, was the super.
Yeah, 236B into 22C is a very nice EX extension that Lone Jacket can do like most of characters in the game. And another 22C makes him get to that last round of the last game.
Yeah, it's set point.
Rina is trying her best to stay calm under his pressure and punishing his mistakes is pretty easy when you have a CS. But Trash is just as aggressive as usual, and even though he cannot confirm off of his combos, he can cancel all of that momentum Rina has by just doing whatever he wants whenever she cannot.
Yeah, overhead blocked. Random throw with, but doesn't get punished.
Lots of whiff, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, Rina gets a counter hit combo. This is not going to kill. But one more mix-up will do it.
Maybe a guess for game.
Backdashes the IRX, but cannot punish. Oh no! 5 BB, Trashy wins to 1. Oh, what a heartbreak for Rina TM. This was
Trashy used
her
raw IW.
match to win.
Yeah, Trashy used reversal IW as confusion technique and it worked.
Absolute Drizzy Maxim. What a lad, obviously.
Drizzy does that
What a
in
game.
Under Night 2. I mean, Drizzy is famous in Melty Blood for doing raw last arc and so forth. And fishing for the instant kill. Oh, not instant kill, it's not an instant kill in French bad games, but you know what I mean.
That's what we love him for.
Yeah.
And every time somebody else makes this situation happen, we together we just remind ourselves of the GOAT Drizzy is.
Yeah, we're talking about Drizzy, but Drizzy is not actually in the bracket this time. We're now having KriZzZFish against M45. M45 has to join the room. KriZzZfish.
Yeah, this matchup looks like one of those that many are experiencing in this bracket as one of the more of the less active but more experienced players are now facing the very hungry upstart newbies that we're having. M45 has been on a roll. ATA up. I forgot. Yeah, M45 has been on a roll. He's
in the Under Night Discord, but I also typed it out there.
As a Merkava freestyler, I would call him, because M45 just likes his movement options to make you think he's doing one thing and then do another, which is obviously one of the things that many strong Merkava players do, but he does it like every second possible, brother. He just moving without any reason whatsoever. And the moment you think he gonna stop, ain't no luck. He's gonna punish you for that like you've never been punished before. But KriZzZFish, on the other hand, is a very nice zoner. He's been very patient most of the time. When he played me specifically, maybe he's more of an aggressive player. When he sees that his opponents are not so ready to approach him. But yep, this match looks like the unstoppable force against the immovable object analogy.
Kind of. I mean, both of these can play the zoning game, and both of these also like to run in on the opponent for mix-ups, so we're going to see a little bit of both, is my expectation. Okay, right now we're starting with the zoning game. M45 trying to grab Batista with the noodle arms, but just gets lasered.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Batista obviously has some advantage on the full screen, and M45 will need to approach her to be able to shorten that lead that KriZzZFish has already gotten.
That's gonna be tough. One more laser and M45 is down.
M45 just tries to catch KriZzZFish off guard, but that man is not ready to lose just yet.
Definitely not. KriZzZFish has the score lead. The disco ball is out, there can be Batista mix. Okay, we just go for a grab. Okay, flies over the laser. Also avoids the projectiles, but... Oh. Okay, finds a hit, but no combo from it.
M45 gets in the groove, uses TS to approach him, and gets the first hit on KriZzZFish a bit later than we would all expect.
Okay, nice.
Catches with a 2-1-4B.
KriZzZFish just spamming
KriZzZFish, he loves his flash kicks. KriZzZFish confirms it with meter and wins the first game of the match.
Yeah, I think KriZzZfish used the Batista DP like 3 times in that round, and it hit M45 every time. So gotta bait it out a little more. There it is again.
Yeah, he loves his flash kicks. M45 a bit scared right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you are in M45's position right now, then you're definitely kind of frustrated. Because if you stay far away, you lose to the lasers, and if you run in, you get DP'd, so... What do you do? I mean, the solution would be running in and blocking, but...
Merkava struggles with the matchups where the other character can straight up outzone him, especially as strongly as Batista does, because she can just say nah when you hit her with her guard point stance, and that's been the name of the game so far. The only thing M45 could use to approach so far was that steer ender into chain shift conversion that makes KriZzZFish stay at one place for once. But KriZzZFish is just too oppressive in a full screen. But finally M45 gets that one hit, confirms into the OK setup. Oh, what is this? Wake up grab from KriZzZFish. Yo. Nah, he's too cracked, bro. Yo, M45. That was a great attempt, but KriZzZFish is way too clean.
Yeah, KriZzZFish takes it 2-0, which means we're now going to winners round 2. We have a couple matches to choose from. I think we'll stream 2 of the winners round 2 matches. I mean, Phantom against the Captain is definitely going to be on stream first.
Absolutely. What a match.
And then we can pick between... I mean, Hirashino against Trashy probably off stream. And then we can pick between LeBron against KingSarcasm and Sevss against KriZzZFish.
Does Kriz want to play both of his matches on stream though?
Okay, it sounds like you would prefer KingSarcasm against...
Yeah, I love KingSarcasm's game as well. He's one of those newbies that has been playing very, very well lately. But right now, Phantom and the Captain just want to get this over with. They just need each other gone from their path. Way before we could ever try to develop the narrative.
Yeah. Anyway. Looks like Captain is gonna win this. Phantom has one more chance.
Yeah.
Just
the Captain developed this setup right for me because I love to shield a lot and Phantom does as well. The Captain knows exactly what you want to do and wants to punish you exactly for that. Phantom though, winning this first interaction of the second round, putting him in the corner and taking his time to open the Captain up just to be able to run his game plan without any issues. What is that? Dude, that's gotta be an ITA classic, bro. These dudes just wake up and decide to grab you, bro. Like, holy. Yeah, Phantom knows exactly when he should mash as win CS right before that, and the Captain did not want to deal with that, but gets punished, and this is the last round of the first game. Wow, I'm just flabbergasted every time a Captain tries to grab the opponent. Is this looks like something very few people would look for. That's like the 4th grab of the round and the 5th one as well. Holy. Phantom is very scared of the man in the hat. This one has been one of the more dominant rounds I've seen from the captain, as a Phantom like couldn't really do anything. The captain won the first game.
Hey, already looking different. Phantom gets the first hit and the first combo. Drops the Ender and immediately gets hit by the Lariat from the captain. Hey, Phantom very defensive on Wake Up, just blocks, gets hit by the overhead. Again, this time counter it.
Phantom does not want to risk on defense, but the captain is already onto you. You have to try something. The captain is already at match point. Can Phantom make all the way back? Mash is a bit too slow, and the captain gets his game plan already running.
Bomb is gone, Phantom mashes out. It's his turn finally. Okay, this combo is gonna end mid-screen. Overhead blocked. The captain loses the footsies game. But just grabs Phantom on Wake Up.
That?
The bomb is gone, but Phantom.
Yeah, the captain loves his 236A. It reaches a lot longer than you would expect and has a very nice startup of 7 frames. And in those situations, the captain just stays calm and wins the match. 2-0 for the captain as he goes on to play the winner of Hirashino against Trashy. Something tells me that the winner of that match is a bit obvious, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's look at the LeBron Games versus KingSarcasm match now.
Yeah, at the end
LeBron
of that
Games
match,
has been very like he's a strong player, and I haven't seen him for a long time because I'm an asocial certain somebody, but LeBron Games has been on the roll. We've seen him play a lot of strong players and beat a lot of strong players in this short amount of time that he's been playing brackets. But here we have KingSarcasm. Interestingly enough, KingSarcasm's biggest highlight win was... What? Stardust? Is that KingSarcasm?
I'm not sure.
That might be. Hold on. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. It is KingSarcasm. KingSarcasm's highlight win was specifically over LeBron Games. So that's an interesting clash of playstyles. I think KingSarcasm does exactly what you need to beat LeBron Games, even while being a less experienced player. So we'll see how the match turns out.
I was a little bit concerned there because the loading screen lasted so long, but everything looks fine. LeBron Games immediately lands in the mix-up. Thing was also countered. Corner carries KingSarcasm to the corner. Okay.
Yeah, where Kuhn lacks in frame data on his normals, he makes up for it in his specials. Getting the first hit by the plus frames of his what is it again? Air Needle. But this Byakuya of KingSarcasm is just so clean on the punish game. He plays like Big Black Jr., brother. He just looks at you, he sees where you're not confident enough, and he punishes you exactly for that. Winning the first round out of defense, just like the greatest Byakuya player does.
Okay, right now, KingSarcasm got the first combo, has the web set up. Catches LeBron James with it. Again, got a grab. Another super, another web setup. What's the mix-up gonna be? Nothing. Okay, LeBron gets to mash out. Change of use, but couldn't find a gap.
Oof.
Float
Fake
into
cross
low.
up.
Okay.
And that's a position from which LeBron James won most of his matches. But
Yeah, LeBron.
KingSarcasm knows exactly what to do in that situation. Oof.
Just do overhead,
Triple
overhead.
float overhead, bro.
One of
He
them is gonna hit
He just keeps
eventually.
doing it to you until you block those. And he catches KingSarcasm trying to jump out of the corner because of all the goofiness. KingSarcasm just did not want to deal with. LeBron James gets the first hit of the last round of the first game. But KingSarcasm uses all of his meter to get this reversal up. Because he knows one hit and the opponent is back in the corner dealing with your webs. Oh, triple 666. These people just like all of this mental damage, repeated interest in attacks due to you. They just want each other to crash out. I swear to God, bro. Oof. What a close game so far. Oh.
The overhead on wake up drops the combo. DP.
These situations right in the end. I think this match is made in heaven. I cannot say anything. KingSarcasm just knows how to beat LeBron James, and LeBron James knows how to beat KingSarcasm. This match looks way closer than many of you maybe expected. But LeBron James still expects KingSarcasm to mash in that situation and counter hits with his longer button. And KingSarcasm is back in the corner. More feints. And the reversal to avoid the grab. Plus frames. But doesn't have the necessary zoning to counteract.
Yeah, KingSarcasm
Kuhn's bullshit.
used the 2-C earlier, so no meter to contest the Kuhn projectiles. He overhead blocked, but now we go low and you get hit.
Yep.
Wanna carry?
80% of those Kuhn high-lows get blocked by those 20%.
Oh, nice.
You're
anti-air.
just sad to be hit by them. KingSarcasm, CS into an anti-air, gets him out of the corner. But Kuhn on the LeBron games just wins CS and gets in for free.
Yeah, also then caught KingSarcasm on the approach. KingSarcasm blocks the mix on wake up, but tries to do veil off and gets blocked, and then we also get a fancy reset. LeBron James wins.
KingSarcasm could not keep doing that no more. He just decided that, yeah, you earned that match, you got me. 2-0 for LeBron James, and the game is over. We hope that KingSarcasm can make it all the way back in the losers, but LeBron James is so far the stronger player.
And we're now moving on to winners round 3. Hirashino against TheCaptain.
Hirashino, obviously the King Von of EU online brackets. He He just does this to people. I remember all those moments when the Hirashino just plays you and you lose hope in real time. The last time I experienced it with a with SN9 typing in the Twitch chat mid-set. What can I do to this man? While he played an FT5 in Hardish. But this ogre man, the captain, he just like feels you. He has this feeling for what the opponent wants to do, and he just kills exactly that, as I have already said. Oh, what a conversion! Would be so fire if it actually kills, but sadly it was just a grab, which he confirmed with another grab and by the win in the first round. Oof. Throw bait. Gets the captain in the corner and punishes his 3D with his throw combo. The captain knows what Hira wants to do, try to mash out, but Hira just stays consistent. And is that a hit kill? No. One more hit to win the round. And he confirms it with a CS. Very nice perfect from Hirashino. Uses the guard thrust to avoid lost frames. The over champion. Full screen 2-2C. Gets the hit right where he needed. Such tracking of this character, very interesting. 5-framer on a 5A. Very strong. Even though Ogre could mash his 5A to trade, he just does it. Hira knows he's in the state of power. He knows that you are scared of him, and he knows he will win. He wins the first match after losing the first round. Yeah, you understand it.
I was busy with correcting some bracket match result scores. But anyway, so Hirashino won the first game, right?
Right. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I did catch that in the first round. Captain actually put up a lead, but it seems Hirashino was able to make a comeback. Right now, the captain is stuck in
the first
the
round
was
was the captain's win with an interest in multi-grab combo extensions, but Hira is just too dominant.
Yeah, Hirashino also already on set point in this second match. And got the first combo, the captain stuck in the corner, gets countered, and one more touch. Hirashino does have meter, can use another bubble setup, and as the cycle 2 uses change shift, doesn't connect.
The captain ducking right under Hirashino's Nut Scratcher. That was so nice, but he did not confirm it into a full combo, and Hirashino will probably move on. Oh, it doesn't kill! One pixel.
Still alive? Ah, grab.
Yes. The captain was a bit too scared of Hirashino's stick throw, so he tried to attack it. But if you do it before the actual throw, the opponent has exactly half a second to punish you for that, with you not being able to do anything. That's what Hirashino does, and that's what makes him go into the winners finals. Now we have the other game of the winners semis. The first time we can see Sevss after his win over KriZzZFish 2-1, Sevss, a very entertaining, I would say, Wallstein player. Does have a couple of other characters as well, but wants to play Wallstein against this Kuon champion.
I mean, Sevss is, to people who've watched Awakening the Abyss since the start, a familiar name. Sevss already been joining the tournaments here for, I think, now 2 years or something.
Yeah, I was talking about seeing him for the first time in the context of this exact bracket. Since we've been watching Kriz and didn't want him to play both of these games on stream. But Kuon is a very impressive character mid-screen, and Sevss needs to spend his meter for a reversal to get some advantage. Has Vorpal, which makes him... What is that? Used Vorpal to use his FF for the sake of winning the interaction mid-screen, and now has this one specific callout to make, but Kuon stayed on the ground and punished him for that callout. Plus frames and a confirm of Sevss. Doesn't do the full confirm. Oof. Sevss likes his force function when he gets the Vorpal, but it was a bit too slow for him to win the interaction. Back to Kuon advantage in the neutral. Spend his CS for reversal.
Okay, we're doing a Wallstein zoning battle, and Wallstein is actually winning.
Yeah, Sevss actually showing us how you can counteract Kuon zoning by using Wallstein zoning.
Unfortunately,
What a confirm of the pinwheel that Kuon champion has, and that LeBron Games pushed Sevss into. Sevss maybe thinking about switching to another character to have a better chance at beating LeBron Games.
yeah, funnily enough, it kind of worked whenever Sevss was far away from LeBron. It's only when he was in close range and victim to the Kuon mix-ups that Sevss struggled. But we do still switch to Uzuki.
Yeah, Uzuki feels like she can contest Kuon at some ranges and avoid his zoning by using her force function in that puddle form. Very nice usage of her long normals, but gets shielded away, so LeBron Games punishes that whiff on her 5C.
Yeah, Sevss whiffs a lot of these specials, so LeBron doesn't have to be super scared. He also connects with the beam mix-ups.
I think LeBron just knows exactly what an Uzuki player should do in that matchup and counteracts exactly those situations. Because a second before that 2-2B of Uzuki's appeared right under Kuon's previous location, LeBron Games consistently jumps back and punishes it with a air needle.
Yeah. I mean, that's also what I noticed. But I mean, you do have to do it at a specific range and so forth. Seems like LeBron can just confidently do the mix-ups against Uzuki in close range anyway. Okay, Sevss extends his turn with change of stressful in for a grab, but gets tagged. Ah. Okay, this time
Entire dolphin, brother.
Yeah.
He just hits you.
Okay.
That was a
wake up, but no combo. The overhit.
these right behind the pinwheel, so it doesn't look so obvious.
That's already
Makes the overhead land and wins the second game. LeBron James in the winners finals after this mostly dominant 2-0.
yeah. But before
Sevss
we
getting
have
that-
winners final on stream, we're catching up with losers side, and the losers bracket is in place for us to pick up. By the way, we're starting with
Yeah.
Phantom versus Trashy, and then whoever wins among KriZzFish, not KriZzFish, against whoever goes up against KriZzFish from among KingSarcasm versus Doruk. So anyway, gonna tap out callouts. Phantom versus Trashy.
Phantom beat VXer 2-1 to get into top 8. Looks like he
Oh,
He was-
KingSarcasm won. So we have KriZzFish against KingSarcasm after
Yep.
Phantom versus Trashy.
Yep. Phantom beat VXer, so which means that he was very diligent on his dash blocking tutorial. And Trashy beat Araz 2-0.
Yeah,
Am I
ours-
right in thinking that Araz plays the same character, Londrakia, as Trashy?
I don't actually know who Aras plays in Under Night, but Aras is one of the strongest EU Multiblood players, or Multiblood Tabloon specifically. I'm not sure if it's also
That's for
actors
sure.
again. So it's curious to see Aras in Under Night joining in Under Night
Yeah.
tournaments too now.
Yeah, that's right, Rack 2. Rack 2, when is the next recreation?
But anyway,
Alright.
Aras was eliminated. We have by Trashy. Now we have Trashy on screen against Phantom. So Londrekia against Tsurugi. So we have one character who wants to charge in with specials, and another one who has armor. So in theory, I would assume that Phantom wins. Like this, exactly.
Phantom is not scared by this matchup so far. Knows what Trashy wants to do. Maybe he got some experience in this exact matchup of those players. Stick throws from Trashy and a whiffed fireball, which could be punished. But Phantom is just looking for those responses from Trashy. He's looking for what he would provide as a response for his options. Confirms his 5C. Makes it a guess for the round with the CS. Ooh,
Just a kick throw for the win.
Spans a meter to stay plus on the record and confirms the odd hit that his situation provides. Aki in the corner, and the shield on the, what is it, 6-6? Yeah, should be the 6-6. As you cannot cancel it into anything on shield.
The Londrekia DP working out twice in a row now.
Counter hit throw finally lands.
Oh, nice.
These people
tech.
just like throwing each other.
His projectile wins the exchange, gets a full combo from it. Due to the freeze. There's a little cross-hop, doesn't work. And blocks everything, gets the veil off. Throw on wake up, gets tagged. Getting meter for the super, and
Yes,
Doesn't
in
kill,
try
right?
W. Doesn't kill.
Ah, the
And
armor.
he armors right through the Rekka. Phantom right on the edge of the blade.
And that's
He wins the first match with such little HP.
that's exactly what I expected at the start of the first round. So one character wants to charge at you with long-range specials, while the other just has armor and powers through.
Yeah, Trashy is one of the more aggressive Londrakias of the region, so maybe Phantom was expecting exactly that. Maybe he's more ready for the player matchup in general. Punishes the jump out by this crazy 5k combo. Tries to confirm the round with a grab. But now Trashy is in position. CS to block the DP. And another combo on the grid broken Phantom. Trashy might be all the way back
Yeah,
in the game.
Phantom still has a resource lead here, but Trashy has the cycle. Oh, it doesn't matter, just gets hit by the slide.
Just fast enough. The Londrakia Fireball is not that fast, even if it looks so.
Combo drop, DP drops as well. But we only get grabbed. Okay, this time taking the grab. Tries the sneaky Londrakia overhead, but doesn't connect. Oh, grid break throw.
Phantom knows exactly what you want to do and uses his CS to punish Trashy and win the game 2-0. Phantom was very aware of Trashy's options and aware to what exactly punishes it.
Yeah,
Very well played.
I think Phantom
Thanks
used
to
the
Trashy for the game, and we hope to see you next time. But this is it for Trashy. Phantom goes on to play Sevss in the losers quarters. Yes, quarterfinals.
I think in the final exchange, Phantom used chain shift while Trashy was backdashing, and then got an easy punish for the final round win. But anyway, KriZzFish against KingSarcasm now. So that's gonna be KingSarcasm plays Eltnum? No. KingSarcasm.
Sarcasm has been a Byakuya enjoyer
Right.
so far. I think he is learning currently some pockets, as we've seen him switch from Hyde in his first match, but currently his most confident pick is Byakuya.
Yeah.
We'll have to see whether he can punish KriZzFish for his funny mix-up attempts, as Byakuya is more of a blocker than a rusher, and trying to pin KriZzFish down will be a challenge for him. So that matchup will feel very scary for KingSarcasm in general. The game starts. Which options do they want to use at the very beginning?
KriZzFish is not doing
KriZzFish
what I
goes
expected. I would have expected.
Yeah, he knows
KriZzFish.
that Byakuya is not a crazy neutral character, so he has an advantage over him, and he can go in as early as he wants.
I would have expected KriZzFish to like jump back on round start and then immediately start the zoning game. KriZzZFish actually prefers sticking to mid-range. Also gets the mix-up on the Akuya. KingSarcasm will probably use a super to get out of the corner, but the animation is so long that KriZzZFish can punish it. Doesn't kill though. The DP finishes the round.
Yeah, Byakuya's 236C moves him away for a bit longer than KriZzZFish expected, but still gets their conversion into the round win. TKE dive kick does get blocked by KingSarcasm, and he gets these celestial, gives him almost 2 meter, all of it.
Oh, this is very good for
With punishes KriZzZFish and puts him in the corner. Does KriZzZFish flash kick? No, he does not. He just smashes.
I'm surprised
What a gamer.
Didn't spend meter there, sitting on 200 EX. Could have done the web setup. Or this quarter. Where's the mix? Nothing. Okay. KingSarcasm still got hit in neutral. Now the zoning game. KingSarcasm not using the meter at all that he got from Celestial. There we go. Okay.
He's ready to block all through it, but KriZzZFish knows what
Reversal super.
KingSarcasm wants to do.
Counter the jump in.
Yeah, not minus enough for the Byakuya 5B to punish it. And another B flash kick just finishes the job. The first game goes to KriZzZFish. KingSarcasm really doesn't know what to do if KriZzZFish goes further than the top of the screen. He just stands there and tries to 3C on reaction, but it doesn't work out. KriZzZFish puts the opponent in the corner. Gets another dive kick.
Prism
And a grab.
Doesn't convert the throw.
But does convert the A flash kick. Is that enough though? No, it is not.
Yeah, if KriZzZFish had gotten the cycle instead of KingSarcasm, then it would have killed. But now KriZzZFish. Okay. So just T-posing in the air. Okay, zoning game plan. KriZzZFish wants to chip him down, and it works.
Yeah, KriZzZFish just too aerial for this 2-2C of Byakuya's 2A fan. But does hit the 2D conversion and puts him in the corner.
That's
With
a
the
red
EX
combo.
extension. This just says, you deserve this conversion. You got me. But gets out of it and gets his own setup. A bit of a prorated combo with 2 5Bs, but it doesn't matter as he has the CS.
Oh, nice end.
But KingSarcasm knows that
Drop the combo.
this fireball is a bit too slow. There has been a whole Uni Twitter trend of people finding funny combos to punish Batista doing the A flash kick into the EX fireball. Oof. Very nice, very nice. KriZzZFish was a bit too patient.
Yeah, previously
And the first round, that goes to KingSarcasm. What was it?
on the previous exchange where KingSarcasm had gotten the web setup, KriZzZFish just kept blocking and then mashed. This time KingSarcasm only did one hit on block and then went for the grab. But anyway,
Yeah, that first time he did have the CS to deal with the upper web, so he was way more confident in his counterplay. But this time, ooh, 3C, no conversion. But out of the corner,
Change with
What
not
is
the
this?
anti-air whiffs.
wow,
KriZzZFish just gets
didn't
stuck
get
in a-
flabbergasted by the continuation of the EX dive kick and puts him in the web setup.
Anyway,
KriZzZFish blocks just enough to get the cycle and deals with the upper web just in time.
he gets grabbed, but since the web is gone, no combo for KingSarcasm. And
It just hits.
Yeah.
EX flash kick just does hit. Wow.
for the set point,
KriZzZFish, very on point.
so that's 2-0 for KriZzZFish.
Yes, sir.
Which means KingSarcasm is eliminated at 7th place. And we now move on to Sevss against Phantom. And then KriZzZFish against TheCaptain, and then we do winners final.
Yep. Let's see who gets into top 4. The matches have been crazy so far. The newbies are all sadly gone, but it's been a blast watching them play. Thanks a lot to KingSarcasm for making that top 8 and making us watch that great Byakuya gameplay. But we'll now see which match exactly.
Now next on stream is Sevss against Phantom.
Alright. Phantom did not realize it was me on the comms. But who else could glaze him that much? I don't think you could mix me up for anybody else. The Egypt bracket side goal? What? You gotta elaborate on this one, KingSarcasm. I need the context, brother. Wait, is KingSarcasm right now in Egypt?
I don't know.
Yo, that is crazy, bro. Just pulls up from his vacation. Nothing matters, brother. The EU bracket is on the top of the priority list. Only grind, brother. That's how it goes. Sevss picking that Nanase for the Tsurugi matchup, which is interesting. Maybe the Wolstein matchup is just that bad against Tsurugi, but I don't feel like Nanase specifically counters this matchup. But Sevss does not care as he gets the first hit.
I don't think I've
A bit of
seen
side
Sevss
switching
playing
in the
Nanase
end.
before. It works as a counter to Phantom's charge on Tsurugi. You can jump and do back special, although Ogre could do that too and so forth, but
Yeah, I feel like the fact that Nanase doesn't have a fast low to kill Tsurugi's shield guard stance is a bit of a issue in the matchup specifically. But if you never need to deal with that situation, you never need to struggle, right? Sevss has been very dominant in the neutral so far. Loves putting himself right in the air and put those fireballs up to make him a way more formidable foe from the outside of normal space. A lot of
Phantom just
he-
has no answers
Better.
to the Nanase's projectiles, or the air projectiles.
but
to
he
be
knows
precise.
where to mash. Delays the follow-up so that Nanase to a whiffed on it.
Phantom.
Sevss risking and winning because Phantom is a bit too patient.
Phantom could have used a change up there, but whatever.
The yellow grab, but Phantom was a bit too eager to do something and could not tag it. Wow. Sevss wins the first game on Nanase.
Okay, second match. Again, same strategy.
Yeah, the armor wore off right before he got hit by the fireball. Phantom is a bit too eager to win this neutral interaction. And he does it off of a shielded air normal. But Sevss 2Cs his shield and gets that conversion right in the corner.
Kick throw. Projectile connects, but no combo. Another
Isn't
throw.
fast enough to convert, but a overhead, and he confirms the round to get this match point.
Sevss. Yeah, Sevss on
Lost
set
frames.
point. Avoids.
Oh, the second hit of the 6XB hits.
Low tag. But where's the mix?
Yeah, Phantom was expecting a cross-up, but Sevss just did it the same way he was jumping. Phantom gets a hit though, and the Vorpal of the next cycle. Everybody's grabbing each other. Phantom likes playing his strike throw. Bends the CS to get out of the corner and be fast enough for the 6XB to counter hit. Sevss jumps out and hits that increased J2C to convert, but doesn't do the full conversion. Just fast enough so that a 2-2A is plus on block. And is that a kill? I feel like that's a kill. Sevss might be going to the top 4. But easy. Yes, he is. Sevss in the very close battle that he just happened to win every single round of. Gets into top 4 and eliminates Phantom. What a great showing from Phantom and Sevss as usual. Gotta love these players, man. These dudes just make UNI2 worth watching every day.
Alright,
They're
now we
worth
have TheCaptain against KriZzZFish. Okay, I'll ping them, they're not here. Okay, one joined, it's KriZzZFish. We're just missing TheCaptain.
Yeah, that looks like a very close set so far. I mean, I was
They're both here, okay.
contemplating a whole lot whether to seed KriZzZFish over TheCaptain or the other way around, because these players are both so cracked. I love these people, bro. I love their playstyles and the way they just deal with those issues that other players give them. KriZzZFish just performs in the air for the first 5 seconds. And the captain is trying to approach very slowly as he usually does. Because he just likes outplaying his opponent. Not succeeding so far, but has the CS to keep it plus frame.
Yeah, KriZzZFish
Tries
gets
to
the cycle now.
jump in.
As TheCaptain blocking uses the chain shift to keep himself safe after using the projectile, but... Okay, we're transitioning to zoning gameplay. So just jump in the corner, get grabbed and get thrown out of the corner, that's...
Yeah, that's one of the ways to deal with the EX Fireball. You don't even need to actually like counter hit the opponent. That also sounds nice, but if you can beat them without counter hitting them. Ooh. Good for you, I guess. The captain feints all the way back with an TK Fireball, which KriZzZFish wanted to flash kick for some reason. And the captain is getting the second hit off of a defensive interaction. Another A flash kick into another EX pencil. This time it's a beam. And the EX, no, not the EX, the command grab into a CS from the captain, but he fails to convert on the bomb hit. Wow, what an interesting conversion. A dive kick into the A flash kick. That's something that I've seen only KriZzZFish do. And he fails to deal completely with KCaptain, which he is punished for. The captain gets out of this situation by winning the second round.
Oh. Yeah, shimmies against the throw. Backdashes just in time. Gets a full combo from it. And disco ball in the corner. The captain tries to, I think was creeping edge. No.
Yes, it is the creeping edge, but it was a bit too early.
Yeah.
The disco ball hit him right at the recovery frames.
KriZzZfish.
Wake up! Dude, these people, they're just mad. These are bad, man. I'm sorry. Both of these dudes are just so good. They just decide to put us in the first row of seats for their show, as Chris gets that interesting conversion for the last hit.
Yeah, the captain used his plus frames and then went blocking, expecting KriZzZfish to do DP again, but KriZzZfish didn't, and then KriZzZfish won the exchange. Anyway.
Yeah, KriZzZfish opted for a guard thrust to avoid the plus frames off of the bomb. The half hits of the A dive kick are very interesting to spectate, as these scramble situations are so peculiar. Almost gets the conversion on the rather difficult route for an ogre.
The captain is getting chipped down by the lasers.
Ooh, 60 just fast enough to trade with the Batista to the
Captain is struggling so much to get close to KriZzZfish. Oh, finally.
Yeah, they've been exchanging blows in the close range, but as Batista has such a big advantage on the long range, KriZzZfish just out damages his opponent and gets on the match point. With punished with a 5C. Great conversion, even if short. KriZzZfish knows he does not need all of those long conversions if he can just keep on zoning his opponent out. But the captain has the bomb, has the high lows, uses the CS for the plus frames. Could go for a 236A, but a bit too scared of the KriZzZfish special, the A flash kick post CS. cannot do anything with KriZzZFish's zoning. Gets baited for a what is it again? The shield. But TheCaptain just does his high-low again because you cannot see that man ever hopping in the air and seeing whether he does a 6xb or 6xc and confirms this high-low into a round. Once again, the third round is needed to see the winner of this match. KriZzZFish gets this first hit and the setup. TK dive kick with a plus frame.
So far, TheCaptain is doing a good job on defense, but eventually gets grabbed once. Escapes the corner, gets countered.
KriZzZFish used the A dive kick because he was expecting the C follow-up of the 214A. 3C! But there's too much recovery, he could not just link it into 5B. And KriZzZFish converts off of that sad situation. The B flash kick does not work this time as TheCaptain has the CS, but uses it again and gets baited for it again with a fireball. And that's the last guess for game and the last A flash kick that this ogre could not survive. KriZzZFish just keeps doing what he's doing and he gets into top 4. What a great performance from KriZzZFish. But also well played game from TheCaptain. It was so close, I do not believe it was a 2-0. Like, honestly, this has got to be a 2-1. I swear to God, we just got the King Crimson of the second game where this man, TheCaptain, won. And right now we're in the top 4. Are we playing the winners finals first or the losers semis?
We're now doing winners final. It's first to 3, Hirashino versus LeBron.
Of course. Damn, M45 got so much money from his job that he has 4 houses. Crazy. WM45. KriZzZFish just vibing in the chat because he knows he's chilling. These people might be sweating their balls off, but this man just keeps his cortisol low and his wins high. LeBron Games is already in the lobby waiting for Hirashino. They've been playing each other for so long. They know what each of them does. Hirashino has been the bane of the region's existence for so long. Everybody just knows what he does, they just cannot do anything about it. Jay Wood on stream, right? I'm sorry, M45. This wasn't this one is a first to 3, and LeBron Games has a bit more space for adaptation to Hirashino, or the other way around, as Hirashino does have crazy fundies that help him in every match he plays. This shield is punished, but it's not converted into the full combo, and Hirashino gets one of his own. Confirms into the FF route, which is a funny one. I love that one because you get the fish in the middle of the round and can use it one more time if you need to. But triple flash kick route is a more funny one. honestly. I like that one a lot now.
And LeBron is
Hirashino does the 236 BC move of the century and kills, straight up kills LeBron James for that one. Is that a 2? Yeah, it's not a 236 BC, it's 140 BC, not bad. He gets million plus frames off of that, but tries to assault, which you have to know better than to do that against LeBron James. He just has this 2C right where he needs it. He uses it way too much. But Hirashino fast enough after the B follow-up to anti-air 5A and gets the ever-present double setup, which makes him unaware of the grab. Plus frames into the grab, very scary situation. This setup is very unique. Only Hira I saw using that one. That's a very scary one if you play Hirashino for the first time. Even though we'll never play Hirashino for the first time, as he's been there every single time. But it's just scary regardless. He can do anything he wants, and you cannot do anything about it. Hira blocks all the way to the end of the cycle and gets Vorpal and meter off of it. LeBron James grabs to avoid the pressure and wins the cycle. Oh, Hirashino just trades everything with that 2-4 BC and confirms it into a full combo once again. The overhead is -3, not punishable, but he cannot do anything about it either. The grab is the way to punish the C follow-up consistently. If Hirashino doesn't have CS to cancel it, or the plus frames, or the delay cancel for the punish of your reversal, that's how you punish it. The grab is doing very little damage compared to a lot of other things, but trying to shield the third hit of the C follow-up is just not worth it. Right now, LeBron James got the hits that can confirm into the round, which will put Hirashino at 200%, 200 meter for the second round, even being down one round. Which is, as much as I would love to not say, sounds even more scary than Hirashino just winning that round outright. Because he just does it to people. He just punishes you for anything you want to do. The moment you show one specific option, he gets it written down in his notebook, and he punishes it the next time you do the same situation. And he's a master of doing that. He just goes for the RPS and trying to punish you for doing your thing by doing his thing even more perfectly. Wow, that's up throw. Yeah, the
something I noticed is in the first round, LeBron struggled a lot to find space for the 236 projectiles. At this point, he has the spacing down, doesn't get hit out of it anymore, but still, Hirashino still wins the neutral most of the time.
Yeah, very true.
And of course, once you're in the corner, I mean, it's just Izumi gaming at that point.
Yeah. If she just kills you, you just have to accept it as an Izumi round or like an Izumi game at some point, because she just does that to people regardless of what you do. You have to risk a lot more to get out of her setups than she does.
Ooh. Avoids
Yeah.
What's the DP, but didn't get much of a combo. Just throw as punish. It's another throw.
Yeah, LeBron Games is a bit too scared to go for something with a higher risk reward value, because even that is enough. He just does another situation where Hira wants to punish what he did previously, and he punished him for that in turn.
At the end
LeBron
of that
Games
previous round,
gets his first game win.
at the end of that previous round, LeBron did a great job baiting out the throw from Hirashino after throwing him multiple times, then went for the float. So the mind game paying off
Float
now.
cancel 2B was fast enough to punish that tech throw.
Yeah, now the score is even, and Hirashino is putting LeBron Games into the blender again, has changes as well.
Yeah, I think that situation where Hirashino just hit LeBron with an assault JC was him understanding that LeBron wants to anti-air you with a 2C. So he found the exact timing of when he's just close enough for his assault JC to still hit him, because you still need to hold down for the 2C to come up, but you did not have enough time to just press it. Hirashino just likes punishing you for whatever you do. This is the strength of the man that has been holding half of the region in terror. And that is another Izumi round turning into a 2-1 for Hira. Wow.
Yeah, but it's not over yet.
Absolutely not. LeBron James showed us that he can even marginally go further and beyond what Hirashino has in his vision. Wins the first cycle of the game, but Hirashino is too fast on the 660D and confirms it into a full combo. A setup with a grab, which does a lot of damage, way more than the regular grabs. He just keeps looping it. You're way too scared to do anything else, because everything else that she does is even more damaging and more scary. So he just
LeBron
takes his time and uses his opportunity for mashing in the RPS situations.
LeBron did find a nice anti-air and beat the fish setup with it, but then didn't get a combo from it, and Hirashino still took the round in the end.
Yeah, every time you even counterplay his setups, you are not confident enough on whether he already knew what you were about to do or not. So he could not convert it into a full combo, sadly.
A change of the use, but didn't get anything from it. LeBron in the approach gets hit. Invalid combo, but you take those. Bubbles out. LeBron blocks everything, but eventually gets thrown. Another throw, and this kills the
Yes, man. Presses 2A into the bubble, so it didn't have its active frames out anymore, so he could grab that man LeBron Games. What a setup. Very scary, man. This Hirashino gets into the grand finals on the winner's side, and now we will have to see gets into the finals of the losers bracket. Let's see who wins the matchup of KriZzFish against Sevss. And more interestingly, what character Sevss will play, as he did beat KriZzFish 2-1 the last time they played in the winners semis? Quarters.
No,
yes.
winners round 2. They played in
Winners
winners
round
round
2.
2. And
Which
it
is
was
not
off
the
stream,
semis.
so we don't know.
Yes.
Okay, it's Kaguya.
Man, that player has just half of the roster in his sleeve. He just knows what he wants to do, and he knows what character allows him to do it the most efficiently. What is it? The 4th character he's shown so far?
Yeah, we've seen Wolfstein, Nanase, Uzuki, and now Kaguya, so 4.
Absolutely. Uses the Kaguya air dashes a lot, which I'm a big fan of, honestly. It's one of the less risky and at the same time more rewarding movement options in the game, as you don't have any proration added to your combos if you do hit them. The delayed setup gets a bit doesn't get counterplayed, and Sevss 3Ds right into it. So Kriz gets the conversion. Ooh. Hell yeah. Sevss gets that 6-3 B combo, but does not end it. B flash kick. Another B flash kick. Oh my god, Kriz. You want to be out of there so bad. And that's what Kaguya punishes you for. Sevss wins that round off of a 50% HP combo. Wow. KriZzFish trying something new. A dash up beam whiffs and gets punished for it. But after all of those situations, Sevss just keeps smashing in the gaps and keeps getting those combos in. Right now Kriz is on his last legs and just does the CDP into a TK dive kick to get himself back in the game. Can he make it back? And a setup into an X setup into the guard thrust. Plus frames, but doesn't use them.
Okay, now we're fighting the zoning battle, and Sevss wins
Yes.
with the wall bounce.
Yeah, 2B definitely was not the option I think KriZzFish wanted in that situation, because it got easily whiff punished by the 6xc of that Kaguya. Is this match FT2, right?
Yeah, losers semi is still first to 2, and then losers final is first 3.
Alrighty. Oof.
Sevss is struggling with the KriZzFish Batista zoning.
Yeah, when the fireballs are already on the screen, it's way harder for Kaguya to deal with them. As opposed to when Batista only tries to put them on, so she can counter hit with her beams. But now he gets the setup off of the grab, which gets B flash kicked by KriZzFish. Everybody is back to their usual game plans, which doesn't interfere with the game plan of their opponents, of course.
Yeah, we're fighting the zoner battle, and KriZzFish wins this time.
Yeah, they
Oh,
just zone each other in different places, which nobody goes to. So KriZzFish just turns around and decides to get another A flash kick. Ooh, what a damage! What damage! And the Veilov is blocked. Should have pressed the CDP fast. It is way faster to do that. BDP to finish off the game. We've got our what? I want. Yeah, it is the first possible 2-1 game that we've had in the lower side of the top 8. Sevss back to the character select, whether he wants to play a different character or just take his time, because the Kage did work for some time. Oh my god, he plays the 5th character of the bracket.
Oi, Wagner.
He just doesn't know when to stop, man. He knows way too much, and he wants to show all of that.
Yeah, but why pick Wagner against Batista?
Well, the shield buff allows you to guard through like guard points through basically anything that Batista can pull on screen, and yeah. Oh, actually, yo, these situations I have seen so rarely, because I have not seen many situations of this proportion in the matchup.
We haven't seen much Wagner in Uni in general, but
Yeah,
What is
there are
called
many people.
out?
I love watching some American brackets where Wagner players pull off something like that, but it's more of a situation with Batista players. There are very few and far between, especially in the tournament scene, where even the strongest of those, like Fox and stuff, just switch to other characters that are not as mechanically demanding. KriZzFish gets this very nice lead in the round for the match, but gets Grid broken on his Warpole. Can Sevss use the options provided by the character to snowball into his own win? Oh my god. What? 2-2C into 2-2C CS. Wow.
yeah, but didn't result in a
KriZzFish was
kill.
not scared in the slightest.
Yeah.
He just presses his A flash kick, and regardless of whether it hits or not, he's just happy to be there, man. He wins 2-1 after losing the first game of the match, and Sevss is out at 4th place. Holy.
Now the big question is,
KriZzFish.
which character should I put onto the top 8 image for Sevss later? Anase? I guess?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well,
I
anyway,
mean,
now we have...
he does put himself as, like, identify himself as the Wallstein main, so we can stick to the Wall for now.
I only played Wolfstein for one match, I think. But anyway,
Sevss is a much heavier counter picker than we've expected him to be. Having 5 different characters is a feat in and of itself for people that love the game more than the characters, which is very little percent of the fighting game players in general. But yeah, now we have the the ultimate zoner against the ultimate zoner junior. The half of this match will be full screen, I swear. Like, holy, this. Both of these people have flash kicks. they can just chill out and wait for the other one to just press into him. But yeah, LeBron Games gets the first combo, while the KriZzZFish gets his TK dive kick to hit, and it does some noticeable damage as well as keeping him in the corner, and another TK dive kick just lands. And that Batista champion just keeps on looping that. Okay. At this point, LeBron is a bit scared and gets that beat flash kick out, which is CS into blocked by the Batista champion. Plus frames off of the needle and then close interaction that turns into a zoning battle real fast, after which Kun fails to approach and kill Kriz for his aggression, but does punish with an EX needle and gets back into the corner. Tick throws.
Where's the mix?
And plus frames.
Salt over that blocked. And another throw.
Another tick throw. A flash kick, let's go. And he gets the Whirlpool as well. Wow. KriZzZFish knows exactly when to do the flash kick for it to do as much damage to the opponent as possible. But a bit too complacent in the full screen situation while Kun has that meter. Counter zoning is countered as well, and KriZzZFish just keeps on rolling. Cannot throw that. Ooh, a bit of a mess up in the TK dive kick situation, but another one just keeps hitting. KriZzZFish knows what to do and what hits. Ooh, the backdash got hit, but the full combo is not converted. A bit of a missed time on the guard point stance, and it gets punished. But Kriz still has the life lead, and he wants to keep a hold on it. But gets sniped out of the air with an air needle, and this full conversion gets LeBron Games the first match win.
And the fact that Kuan can reposition while jumping with the float, while Batista can just stand still, is making a big difference in this matchup.
Yeah. Kuan is Axis like rebirth, so he has way more flexibility as opposed to Batista's mechanical design, I would say. Sounds very in line with the character design imagined for them initially. And KriZzZFish has been under that pressure for the entire round. LeBron Games gets it perfect.
KriZzZFish gets that. Gonna corner carry all the way. LeBron Games also sitting on full bar, cashes out for the Oki. Tries to really cross up, but KriZzZFish blocks it.
Just fast enough for the EX beam to counter hit the needle. Not enough armor on the guard point. all of these pillars are just way too oppressive. This is very scary for KriZzZFish. And the six. What is the input? Is this a 6-3?
Which
I
one?
think it is. They teleport into an up kick type thing. Yeah, I think it is a 6-3 because he just does it to avoid KriZzZFish's attempts at counter zoning. And LeBron Games is just vibing at this point. He feels exactly what KriZzZFish is trying to do and counter hits everything.
It might also be 6-3, but I don't know exactly which animation it was. But anyway.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Double jam and a conversion. LeBron Games gets the CS, but the disco ball is a bit too fast for him to do anything out of it. And he's just too safe. KriZzZFish gets the round off of a failed attempt to throw from a cool player. And he gets the first hit of the second round. Who doesn't have the meter to make the decay dive kick plus as well? Wow. LeBron Games knows exactly when to make it count. And gets the overhead as well. What can we do against this? KriZzZFish has to think hard because he just keeps getting hit by this overhead. Wow. Triple overhead and the 3C does not hit. But KriZzZFish is patient enough to bait out the B flash kick and get the conversion into a kind of a like corner to corner combo.
KriZzZFish might actually take this round. It's a huge comeback.
Yes, it's a guess for game right now for LeBron Games.
Project. DP.
Wow. KriZzZFish through just put his balls on the table and said deal with it. But LeBron Games knew that that would happen, and he went for the 3 pillars as a conversion, as it was a full screen hit. Another 4K combo, and KriZzZFish, honestly, no, he's not dying right here. Right? Oh
No.
shit. It might have been a killing combo if he converted like the entirety of it, honestly. Because he did have the TVO and the IW conversion.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Changes into DP.
Boss frames off of an EX pillar and a EX beam into a regular beam. What? It didn't do anything to the fireball. That's an interesting conversion. We all thought that the oof. Wow. Kriz 3Ds through the jump increase JC. And blocks the B flash kick. KriZzZFish, after losing 2 in a row, goes all the way back. Oh wait, I thought it's a 2-2. I mean,
It could be a.
I am
become a
so
2-2.
hyped that I thought it's a 2-2 already, brother. This match is so stressful. Oh my god. Wow. Yo, a reverse sweep from KriZzZFish though? Would be fire, not gonna lie. KriZzZFish baits the shield, just gets the grab for his troubles. A big flash kick concludes the entirety of his pressure, but he does with punish LeBron James and gets that set up in the corner. TK dive kick? No. Another B flash kick in line. Plus frames off of the EX needle and a grab. A bit of a back walk shimmy for the throw bait, and a bit of a conversion, which did not succeed honestly. And this little conversion of KriZzZFish puts LeBron James in a precarious situation. Wow, 3C whiff into a 2C anti-air. LeBron James is just way too confident in his win. The zone and options cancel each other. Yeah. At this point you were just scared of anything that Kuhn does, even though like Kamune gave him 10-15 different normals that all are -10 on block, but you can just keep delaying them into those stagger pressure conversions, and this needle will give him the third win and make him the second grand finalist, as KriZzZFish fails to beat the man in red.
And no reverse 3-0 for KriZzZFish, so we get a rematch from winners final.
Yeah. Well, LeBron James showed us that he can get a game off of a menace that is a Hirashino. So who knows? Maybe he can get more. We gotta see it, folks. That is, well, what can I say? Must see TV. Hirashino defending his title for the billionth time as well.
That's, it would be Hirashino's 5th win in a row now.
Yeah, that's crazy. The one where he didn't win was the one right before the Arc World Tour finals, where Nafros and Kane and Thieves and all of these killers participated in, which he had to miss, and I'm so mad for missing it. I would be the happiest man on earth if I could. Sadly, I cannot. But yeah, Hira has been the champion of every single one of those since then. And he's so far looking like he's on track to win this one as well, even though LeBron James is winning an interaction after an interaction.
Dropped dropped the Oki though.
Yeah, he just keeps doing that. Maybe he tries to do the TK pinwheel, maybe, because I have no idea what the pinwheel in the air would do in that case. But yeah, B flash kick wins the whole round, and oh no,
that's nasty.
Yeah, you cannot do anything about it. Well, he could try to airstall with his needle specials, but yeah, in this situation, that was pretty evil. Hira sees the rebeat and meshes on that, even though it trades. Tries to call out the non-pillar follow-up, but it doesn't work out. Hira is not in the lead health-wise, and he tries to get the vocal back, but LeBron James just stays there. Ooh. Just a bit too early on the grab throw tag, and this is, yeah, Hira has to spend all of his meter to beat him. But
Well,
never mind. Never mind. Hira
doesn't
he's too
have to,
confident for
he
any of that.
just, lands another throw instead. Yeah.
Absolutely. As long as LeBron James just keeps letting him do that. How does he keep getting away with it? Thinking every single viewer of the grand finals is thinking, because Hira looks like he should not be doing any of that, but he just keeps getting away with it because he's just that guy, apparently.
Celestial on the board.
Yeah, LeBron James is a bit too scared of the man right in front of him. Hirashino just smokes that man in the first game to go up 1-0.
Well, not really smokes. LeBron did win one round.
Yeah, he absolutely did, but I would say that having lost the game and the last round being the Izumi round feels way worse than if the last round of the game was this close thing that you just accidentally lose on such thin margins. That usually happens with a Hira, because it's either that he absolutely KOs the opposition, or the rounds get much closer than he wants. I imagine. But yeah, this is one of those Izumi rounds that we cannot be talking about, like, honestly. He just keeps looping all of his scary pressure, but LeBron James gets the first grab in this round and punishes the low shield. How much damage does this assault combo have in mind? Ooh. Tick throw gets attacked. Oh, was that a flash kick that Hira hits with a 2-1-4 BC? Probably it was, honestly. I'll have to rewatch it later after the brackets, so that I can be sure.
I didn't catch it, so unfortunately I can't answer that for you. It definitely looks like Hirashino is gonna win this round though.
Yeah, LeBron James is just a bit too scared of the EX bubble. He tried to B-flash kick out of the pressure, and Hirashino just knows. He knows what you fear the most, and he will jingle it right in your face, so you would get scared and try to do something, and he could punish you for that. Ooh, that's a that's an interesting conversion. Did he just try to do the cross under TK J236A or something? That would be crazy, not gonna lie.
Unfortunately, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff Izumi can do on her in her combos, especially when the opponent is in the bubble. And the pressure just keeps going. Hirashino is unrelenting.
And LeBron
Nothing
did make it a
that's-
truly good break and is now winning the cycle. But gets hit and is dead.
Yeah. Those situations are just way too scary. Hirashino wins every single one of them. Ooh.
Okay.
Nice great break.
Hirashino is on tournament point, but LeBron is putting up a small lead so far. But never mind, gets hit by the bubble. There goes your
1-4
lead.
BC just has so many flash frames. It wins over every other EX fireball in the game. Just because it can, honestly. Izumi deserves it. Izumi is a pretty and easy and very strong character. Well, she deserves to be even more broken than she is already.
Okay, over it blocked. Protect.
Yellow throw.
Wrong. Okay, we're just trading throws and Hirashino's throw gets through. This might actually kill.
Yeah, it looks like it actually kills.
And
Yeah,
it's slow
it actually
scaling,
does
but
kill
yeah.
because it gets him to 100 meter. Hirashino just does not lose. Oh my god, he's just that dominant. Wow.
Alright,
Yep,
so we have
I
a
guess.
3-0 grand final for Hirashino.
LeBron James tried his best, but could not do anything, honestly. Hirashino is just that guy, and you gotta be happy with the second place.
Alright, so our results for today are as follows. Shared 7th are KingSarcasm and Trashy.
Yep.
KingSarcasm, I keep forgetting the character. It was not Hyde, it was not...
He plays Byakuya, and
was
he
Byakuya.
plays such a big black-esque style that just you love to see it. Honestly, if a player is trying to punish you on the gaps in your pressure, it looks way more clean, especially in UNI2. I myself try to emulate something similar, but I do not have as much patience as KingSarcasm does, which absolutely props to him. He got 7th today, and that's a great performance for a player of such little experience.
And the other 7th place was Trashy. I mean,
Yeah,
Trashy,
absolutely
people from
hooked
the
our ass.
people from the Awakening the Chaos Discord are familiar with Trashy. Trashy also did commentary for other tournaments here, so
Did he?
yeah, I mean, but not for Under Night, for Blaze Blue Cross Deck Battle and so forth.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, Trashy. He's a scary opponent for sure. Played very well, just got a bit outsmarted by Phantom, honestly. Very nice top 8. Had to go through fellow Londrekia player and beat my goat on 45 for the top 8, which is I hate you for that, but yeah, I gotta give you props. Trashy, well done.
Okay, then 5th place, Phantom and TheCaptain. I mean, TheCaptain,
Yeah.
most people are
God.
probably familiar with TheCaptain, one of our best ogre players around. I mean, there are probably still others who can contest the title of best ogre player, but
Yeah, sadly he cannot contest for the best ogre player EU title. Sadly, it goes to Teeps. Teeps is just the goat, bro. He's untouchable sometimes. So yeah, maybe the captain is the second greatest ogre EU, but yeah, he's very strong, and with having a lot of experience in other fighting games such as Guilty Gear Xrd. I don't know if he plays anything else, but yeah, he's been a top player in this game specifically, and is very decent in UNI2 so far. So yeah, you love to see the captain play any bracket he attends. Honestly,
come to think of it, we have oddly many good ogre players in EU. Like Klopp also plays ogre sometimes, Hirashino can also play ogre. I think Applemate, or you know, that's Applemate, also plays ogre.
That's Apple's mate. I have not seen them play ogre in a recent memory, so
And of course,
I think it just happened to be like the same case as with Izumi for like, wow, the character is cool. I gotta try them, but
Yeah.
then they just don't vibe with the character as much, maybe.
Okay, but moving on to Phantom. Phantom.
Yeah, Phantom. My goat, my goat. The smartest Tsurugi player ever, bro. He just you like to see how he plays, like very different from any other Tsurugi player. He's a bit scared, honestly, to press the BDP, even if he knows it's a great option, and he was skilled for being a bit too scared for using it today, honestly. But the performance he's had today is very respectable for sure. I have no idea how the captain KriZzZFish set ended into old man. I cannot believe it, bro. He just had this one win that we just didn't see. I swear to God. I'm gonna keep going at it for the rest of the stream. So keep going for now.
Okay, then should we move on to 4th place?
Absolutely.
It's Sevss with a whole bunch of different characters today. Watson, Kaguya, Nanase, Wagner. Most successful was ironically probably Nanase, where he won 2-0.
Yeah, I think the class of the player that Sevss is just shines through every character that he plays, honestly. Well, while he got killed by KriZzZFish in the lower bracket after he himself put KriZzZFish in the lower, it's still a crazy run that he's shown us. Sevss has been one of the most entertaining players in the region for many different reasons. One of them being that he plays half of the cast just for fun, and yeah, you absolutely enjoy watching him. Well played, and congrats on top 4.
Yeah, I mean, and Sevss has been pretty loyal to Undernight, has already been joining Awakening the Abyss since the very first one, and still here at 51st clause. So, now, moving on to 3rd place, KriZzZFish. KriZzZFish on Batista as usual. I think I saw KriZzZFish also attending one of the offline tournaments recently. I don't know if it was
Yeah, he
Hessen
played
Crash or
in Hessen
Albion
Crash,
Arena.
right? I don't think he played in Albion Arena. Did he? Chris, confirm if it is real, but absolutely he did play in Hessen Crash. Got a top 8 or top 6 there, if I remember correctly. Very great performance there, and very nice performance here.
Yeah.
Absolutely well played. Got the run back with the Sevss. Yeah.
If there's maybe
And
one
I had
thing,
this. Yeah.
if there's maybe one thing to criticize is maybe that KriZzZFish goes for the Batista flash kick / DP quite often as his defensive option, but I guess it works, so why stop doing it?
Yeah, some people just like their reversals. He just
Yeah, I mean,
does it, and if it works, well, you gotta respect it, right?
yeah, I mean, at least as an anti-air, I can absolutely understand that it's super good, because it hits so high up.
Yeah, especially since it's one of the only options he can do as an anti-air.
Yeah, then moving on to 2nd place, LeBron Games with Kuan.
Yeah.
Not the first
what
time
a,
that...
what a player.
Yeah, not the first time that LeBron Games has joined Awakening the Abyss, but always performed very well, also performed very well in the other UNI2 UNI tournaments. And, well,
Yeah.
not quite strong enough to dethrone Hirashino.
But yeah, LeBron James has been very consistent so far. I love watching him. He's a very great player, fundies wise, very clean. Play with a how would I call it? You don't expect him to just run at you. When he does, he mixes up his zoning and up close pressure very nicely, and I would love to learn his play style to have it for my own play. But yeah, such a great player and very consistent. Great second place, beat a lot of strong players, and yeah, just fell a bit short.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron, I think, did beat everyone pretty convincingly except Hirashino. But anyway, now talking about Hirashino, first place, Hirashino for the 5th time in the row now, 40, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, always the first place. With Izumi.
He's just that guy. You cannot do anything about him. He's just that guy. The closest I've gotten to beating him is 2-3 this Tuesday, but who knows? Who knows how long it will take anybody else to dethrone him? This man has been on a roll for as long as I remember, brother. He's just that guy. Honestly, I think right now he is the second strongest in EU. As much as I love Ram, and yeah, I cannot say that I would still be calling Ram the second strongest as much as as little as he grinds and as much as Hira does. Well, Hira, I guess we gotta send him out to some majors. I swear to God, brother. This is like one of the strongest warriors I think ever had, honestly.
I mean, there are a couple of people who managed to dethrone Hirashino over the course of Awakening the Abyss.
Yeah, but not twice though. He just gets back into the grand finals and almost sweeps everybody else. He's just that strong, brother.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that Hirashino's reign of terror is quite as persistent as it was with Mosen back in the day.
Yeah. Mosen was a top 5 player in the world at his peak, so of course, I guess not yet.
Yeah, but anyway, we're pretty deep into the tournament, so it's time to wrap it up now.
Yeah. GG's to everybody else, and thank you for having me as your commentator for the first time, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, and technically not the first time that we attempted it, but the last time we had to postpone the tournament because not enough people signed up, which was kind of sad, but this time we had pretty large bracket.
We've had other tournaments at the same time. We've had offline.
I think it was Albion Arena that happened simultaneously, so it's understandable that not that many people joined. But anyway, I'm not getting hung up on it. So, congratulations to Hirashino for winning again. Thanks to all the players for watching and joining the tournament. And of course, thank you, Broken, for helping out with commentary.
Thanks for having me.
Next week, on Sunday, we'll have Multiblood, and then we're back with Under Night the week after, unless I think in 2 weeks is some other offline event, right?